In 2015, we became concerned about a report showing that 52% of kindergartners in Baltimore City Public Schools were entering kindergarten without the essential social and behavioral skills needed to learn. These are the skills we typically expect children to acquire before they enter school, in the context of a supportive, consistent, and nurturing home environment. So what are these social behavioral skills? They are sometimes referred to as non-cognitive skills. This differentiates them from the cognitive skills we typically think of when we think of children learning to read, manipulate, and compute numbers, and apply new concepts. Yet the non-cognitive skills are quite essential for learning. There are three primary skill areas linked to social behavioral readiness for learning: social information processing skills, executive functioning skills, and emotion regulation skills. And I'm going to explain each of these briefly in the following slides. Social information processing describes the unconscious series of steps involved in how we selectively attend to certain types of behaviors and interactions in our environment, assess its meaning and motivations, and how we respond to that behavior. So children as young as 3 years old can differentiate emotions such as sad, happy, anger, hurt, and fear. They also typically have a simple understanding of motivations, and can distinguish between intention and accidental behavior. This enables them to encode and appropriately respond to their own and other people's emotions. So for example, a child who sees a classmate crying may realize the child is feeling sad and may try to comfort that child. However, some children struggle with the social emotional processing and may routinely ascribe hostile intentions to others where none was intended. For example, a child accidentally bumps into another in the hallway, and that child quickly assumes it was an act of aggression, triggering an angry and aggressive response. Children who have been exposed to harsh parenting, domestic violence, and parent mental illness are more likely to show deficits in social information processing and more likely to ascribe negative or hostile intentions to others. Yeah. Executive functioning describes the brain's ability to manage, coordinate, and integrate information. It includes several interrelated functions essential for learning: attending to tasks, shifting attention in response to expectations, inhibiting socially inappropriate responses, and processing, remembering, and using information. These things, executive functioning, have often been called, I should say, as the brain's air traffic control system. In preschool, children use executive functioning skills to listen, process, recall, and use information, follow routines in the classroom and rules, delay gratification, and halt one activity to start another. Emotion regulation skills are important for managing emotions such as frustration, anger, and stress. So as you've probably figured out by now, all of these skills are highly interrelated. For example, children who can appropriately assess the social environment, shift their attention away from unpleasant situations, and refocus their attention to something that is calming or more gratifying, will fare much better in a busy classroom than those who struggle with these skills.